Tonight, as you lay down the day, you are not just going to sleep. You are entering the sacred workshop where your tomorrow is built. The thoughts you hold as you drift into slumber are the seeds you plant in the most fertile soil of all, your subconscious mind. Let go of the day's ledger. Forget the accounts of what was spent, what was lost, or what you feel is lacking. That ledger is closed. This moment is not for accounting, it is for creation. The concept that your subconscious mind is your nightly architect is perhaps the most profound and empowering shift in understanding you can ever make. It transforms the passive act of sleeping into an active, deliberate process of creation. To truly grasp this, you must first see your mind not as a single, monolithic entity, but as a partnership between two powerful forces, the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind is the captain of the ship, the analytical, logical, decision-making part of you that is active right now as you read these words. It's the part that makes to-do lists, weighs pros and cons, and exercises willpower. But the captain, for all his intelligence, does not power the ship. He does not tend to the engines, navigate the deep, unseen currents, or repair the hull in secret. That is the work of the crew, the vast and mostly unseen force that operates below deck. This is your subconscious mind. While the conscious captain is only on duty for 16 or so hours a day, the subconscious crew works 24/7, especially when the captain is asleep. This crew does not reason or argue, it obeys. It takes the orders, the beliefs, the deeply held impressions given to it by the captain and works tirelessly to turn them into reality. It manages every single process in your body, your heartbeat, your digestion, your cellular repair, without you ever having to consciously think about it. But its function is far greater than mere biology. It is also the seat of your habits, your emotions, and your deepest programming. It is the fertile soil where every thought, seed you plant, will inevitably take root and grow. This is why the moments before sleep are so critically important. It is the final and most influential briefing you give to your crew before they take over for the night. When you drift off with your mind buzzing with anxiety, replaying arguments, or scrolling through a highlight reel of other people's success, you are essentially giving your crew a set of chaotic, fearful blueprints. You are telling them, this is the world I believe in, a world of lack, of conflict, of comparison. Now, go and make my reality match these beliefs. And the faithful crew, unable to distinguish between a vivid fear and a vivid aspiration, gets to work. It will tune your nervous system to be on high alert. It will reinforce the neural pathways of scarcity, and it will filter your waking experiences to find more evidence that the world is indeed a threatening place. But when you consciously choose to recite affirmations of wealth and peace, when you vividly imagine your goals as already achieved and feel the corresponding emotions of gratitude and serenity, you are handing your subconscious crew a completely different set of blueprints. You are saying, this is the truth I am moving toward. A reality of abundance, of calm, of effortless flow. Now, go and make my reality match these beliefs. In this twilight state, the critical gatekeeper of your conscious mind is beginning to relax its guard, allowing these powerful suggestions to bypass skepticism and sink directly into the fertile ground of the subconscious. The process that follows is nothing short of miraculous. This is not merely positive thinking. It is neurological and psychological reprogramming. As you sleep, your brain cycles through different stages, and in the deep, slow-wave sleep and REM sleep, crucial work is done. Memory consolidation occurs, not just of facts and events, but of emotional states and self-concepts. The brain, guided by the dominant thoughts you fed it, begins to strengthen the neural connections that align with your affirmations. It's like a gardener watering the specific seeds you just planted, making them stronger while weeding out the old unwanted growth. It sifts through the data of your waking life, but now with a new filter. Instead of looking for threats, it's now primed to seek out opportunities. Instead of reinforcing memories of failure, it's integrating a new self-image of competence and worth. This is how you begin to experience what some call synchronicity or luck. You wake up with a sudden Clear idea for a solution to a problem that stumped you yesterday. You find yourself in the right place at the right time, meeting the right person. This isn't magic, it's your subconscious crew, now operating on a new set of instructions, bringing to your attention the people, resources, and ideas that it has been programmed to find. It has been working through the night to align your internal state with your external desires, and in the morning it presents you with the first fruits of its labor. So, when you engage in this nightly practice, you are not just whispering nice words into your pillow. You are conducting the most important strategic meeting of your day. You are the architect, carefully drafting the plans for the life you wish to build. You are the composer, setting the tone for the symphony of your tomorrow. And your subconscious mind is the master builder, the orchestra, the faithful crew that will work through the quiet hours to bring your vision to life, brick by brick, note by note, wave by wave. This is the sacred workshop of the night, and you hold the only key. We have been taught a fundamental misunderstanding of wealth, and it is this misunderstanding that keeps it perpetually out of reach for so many. We are conditioned to see wealth as a distant destination, a number in a bank account that we must chase, fight for and wrestle from the world through sheer force of will, stress and exhaustion. We see it as a finite resource, a prize in a competition where there are only a few winners. This mindset, this feeling of chasing, is the very energy that repels true abundance. Because when you are in a state of chase, you are emanating a frequency of lack. You are broadcasting to the universe, and more importantly, to your own subconscious, a powerful message: I do not have this, it is not here, I am without. And the world, in its mysterious and obedient way, will simply agree with you and reflect back that state of without. The profound shift, the seismic change that must occur, is to stop being the chaser and to become the magnet. This is not a semantic game, it is a complete recalibration of your entire being from a state of scarcity to a state of reception. A magnet does not run after metal, it does not strain or strive, it simply is. By its very nature, its inherent composition, it holds a powerful field that draws what is aligned to it inexorably closer. This is the essence of the wealth mindset. It is an internal state of being that naturally attracts external circumstances. So what is the composition of this human magnet? It begins with the deep, unshakable knowing of your own inherent value. Wealth does not come to you because you want it. It comes to you because you have become a person of such substance, skill and value that it cannot logically reside anywhere else. The focus, therefore, must shift from how can I get money to how can I become so immensely valuable that money becomes a natural byproduct of my existence. This is the work. This is the cultivation. When you lie in bed at night, you are not affirming your desire for currency, you are affirming your identity as a valuable entity. You are telling yourself, my mind is clear, because a clear mind can solve complex problems. My ideas are valuable, because valuable ideas are the bedrock of innovation and service. You are building a new self-concept plank by plank, not as someone who is poor and wants to be rich, but as someone who is already rich in potential, in creativity, in capacity, and is now ready for the external world to mirror that internal truth. This is where the second critical component comes in, the state of being open and ready to receive. This is the most counterintuitive part for the conscious, striving mind. We are taught to grab, to clutch, to hold on with white knuckles. But consider a closed fist. It can hold what it already has, but it can receive nothing new. Now, consider an open palm, relaxed and facing upward. It is in a state of total receptivity. It is willing to accept whatever gift is placed upon it. This open palm is the psychological and energetic posture you must cultivate. When you affirm, I am open and ready to receive the prosperity that flows to me effortlessly, you are performing a psychic act of opening your hand. You are releasing the tension of the chase. You are dissolving the barrier of unworthiness that screams, I am not good enough for this. You are declaring to the cosmos that you are a worthy vessel for abundance, and you are now allowing it to flow in. This word, flow, is essential. Wealth is not a solid block that is one. It is a current of energy that circulates through the world, much like water or electricity. Your job is not to dam the river and hoard the water until it stagnates, but to become a clear, clean channel through which this current can flow. When you are a clear channel, you receive abundantly, you use what you need for your growth and comfort, and you allow the rest to flow through you to benefit others, to create more value, to invest in more ideas. The more you allow it to flow, the stronger the current becomes. The miser who clutches his gold closes himself off from the flow. The generous soul who circulates value becomes a vortex that draws more and more abundance into his experience. This is why the nightly recitation is not a greedy plea for more, but a sacred tuning of your instrument. You are tuning your internal state to the frequency of value and receptivity. You are not begging the universe for a suitcase of cash. You are announcing to the universe that you have recognized the truth of your own power and are now prepared to cooperate with its abundant nature. You are shifting from a paradigm of competition to one of co-creation. You are no longer fighting the world for a scrap of the pie. You are in the kitchen with the universe as your partner, baking a new pie entirely. As you drift to sleep with these thoughts, you are not a desperate petitioner. You are a master craftsman announcing the completion of your internal foundation. A foundation built on self-worth and open-handed faith, and now instructing the powerful forces of your subconscious to go out into the waking world and begin manifesting the materials that match its design. The wealth will follow not because you chased it, but because you built a home worthy of it and left the door wide open.